Ahoy there! Did you know that Cunard offers discounted wine packages for your voyage? Cunard claim they can save you up to 25%. It's called the Cunard Wine Collections. I'm David from Curious to Travel. Stick around, we'll crunch the numbers and I'll walk you through everything you need to know. So, the Cunard Wine Collection. What is it? The Cunard Wine Collection is a prepaid package made up of bottles from a curated version of Cunard's full wine list. You can choose a 6 or 12 bottle package and between two tiers. There's the Captain's Collection, which is for quality mid-range wines, and the Commodore's Collection, which is for premium and more exclusive wines. You can pre-order through My Cunard before embarkation, or you can order on board. Your sommelier will give you a voucher booklet and a wine list matching your collection. You then choose a bottle at a time in the restaurant by handing over a voucher. Simple as that. This is separate from Cunard's Beers, Wines and Spirits Drinks package. That package covers drinks by the glass, including many wines. The wine collection, however, is for full bottles only, typically enjoyed at meals. So how is the wine selection? Well, Cunard have a huge full wine list, over 400 wines, but the wine collections offer a much narrower choice. The Captain's Collection contains 16 wines and the Commodore's Collection 20, and each of them have just one sparkling wine and no champagne. That said, the wines are well chosen. Current highlights include, in the Captain's list, Sancerre, Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc, Argentinian Malbec and Washington State Merlot. In the Commodore's Collection, there's Premier Cru Chablis, Grand Cru Riesling, Châteauneuf-du-Pape and Saint-Emilion Grand Cru. I've tried both packages and, whilst I'm no wine expert, I found them satisfying. You can drink them in any restaurant that has a sommelier, which is most restaurants on board. You can also have them delivered to your stateroom. How much does it cost? As of June 2025, prices in US dollars, the Captain's Collection, 6 bottles is $310, 12 bottles $550, and the Commodore's Collection, 6 bottles is $445, and 12 bottles is $750. It's important to add that they are inclusive of service charge. So if you order wine from the full wine list, you then add on a 15% service charge. With the Captain's Collection and the Commodore's Collection, service is included. Do the savings check out? Well, let's have a look. Cunard claim you can save up to 25%. Let's crunch the numbers. Going through Cunard's full wine list, I've looked up the prices you would pay for each wine in the collections and put them into this spreadsheet. You can see that the wines from the Captain's Collection are around the $50 mark and the Commodore's around the $70. However, the prices vary slightly, so I've calculated the maximum, minimum and average savings. Greater savings are to be had with the 12 bottle packages. Starting with the Captain's Collection, 6 bottles being $310. The minimum saving is $21, that's 6.4%. The maximum saving is $56, that's 15.2%. And the average saving is $33, which is 9.6%. Going to the 12 bottle selection in the Captain's Collection, which is $550 to buy, the minimum saving is $112, that's 17%. The maximum saving is $181, that is 24.8%. And the average saving is $136, which is 19.8%. And now we move on to the Commodore's Collection, starting with 6 bottles, which costs $445. There, the minimum saving is $24, which is 5.2%. The maximum saving is $93, which is 17.3%. and the average saving is $46, which is 9.4%. And finally, moving to the Commodore's 12 bottle selection, the minimum saving is $188, which is 20.1%. The maximum saving is $326, which is 30.3%. And the average saving is $232, which is 23.6%. So Cunard actually undersells this. You could save over 30% if you were to have the Commodore's collection of 12 bottles and only drink the red Chateauneuf de Pape with every meal. I hope that you're finding this information helpful. If you are, please consider throwing me a like and subscribing for more Cunard content coming very soon. There are some other discounts. Wine collection holders also get discounts at Cunard's Wine Academy events. 10% off for the Captain's collection and 15% off for the Commodore's collection. These include wine tastings and meal pairings like Lunch and Learn, which currently costs around $120, and the multi-day certificates are much more. So, is it worth it? In my view, things that may make it worth it are if you get the 12 bottle package, if you prefer to prepay for your bottles, if you're happy with a smaller wine selection. There's even more savings to be had if you plan to attend any Wine Academy events, if you like the convenience of having a voucher booklet, and also you'd like to avoid unexpected expenses. It's very unlikely to be worth it if you already have the drinks package, or if you want champagne and very fine wines, or if you have very specific wine preferences. If you're drinking your wine in your stateroom, it's unlikely to be worth it. Cunard allow you to take some of your own wine on board anyway, so why pay restaurant prices? Also, if you're lucky enough to be in Queen's Grill, you have access to wine in your in-room bar. And finally, it's unlikely to be worth it if you don't finish your vouchers. Retail value is much lower than the restaurant value. For example, from a voyage this last April, where I didn't finish all of my vouchers, I took home a bottle of Sancerre Rosé from the Captain's collection, which is worth $57, including service charge. That's about £42. However, at home I could have got the same bottle for just £13, so the value drops hugely. Just some small print now. There's no refunds. It's obviously 18 plus only, or 21 in the USA. The vouchers are non-transferable and they're only valid on your voyage. If you're on back-to-back voyages, the vouchers carry over. Just let your sommelier know. And now my final thoughts. The Cunard wine collections offer solid savings, up to 30%, especially with the 12 bottle packages. They're convenient, easy to use, and ideal for those who enjoy wine with lunch or dinner, but don't need an extensive list or premium champagnes. The lack of champagne in the wine collections, even in a half bottle size, is notable, especially for a line with luxury marketing. If you're already on the drinks package, it's probably not for you. But if you like the idea of relaxing with a bottle you've already paid for, this could be a smart move. Personally, I've used the wine collections twice, both Captain's and Commodore's. I would definitely do the 12 bottle packages again for longer voyages, as it is convenient and I can save a significant amount of money. However, I don't think the 6 bottle packages offer enough of a saving to compensate for the lack of variety. Have you tried it? Would you? Let me know in the comments. I'm David from Curious to Travel. Stay curious.